guys, welcome back to Life of Fa. And on today's video, I'm going to show you how to deep clean your brushes and your beauty blender. And we're going to use 3 simple products: dish soap, oil, and conditioner. So stay tuned.
I'm in love with Lady Haiti, and when they call me to the Grammys, I wrap the flag all around me, cause I'm in love with Lady Haiti.
So as mentioned, what you'll need is some dish soap, brand doesn't matter, some oil, and for later, conditioner. And also, you need a bowl in order to mix the concoction. Make sure it's not a bowl that you're using for food, because that's just nasty. And your brushes, of course, and your beauty blender. So let's get started. Okay, so in your bowl, you want to measure equal part dish soap and equal part oil. So I have here, I'm gonna pour, I don't have that many brushes, so I want to say that's like half a cup. Then I'm gonna pour equal amount of oil. I'm gonna use the back of a brush to mix that in. You want to mix that until it gets a certain consistency. You'll see it start turning white. So this is a good consistency here. Yeah. Not too foamy, but the oil is not, by itself at this point. So this is pretty good. So let's do this. Okay, so I usually like to start with the smaller brushes first, because you don't have to use them one at a time. So I have my smaller brushes, and I'm just gonna dip them in here. Make sure they're drenched, and then use the back of my hand to move into circular motions to make sure they're thoroughly clean. And you'll see immediately they're starting to get cleaned. And depending on how often you clean your brushes or the certain eyeshadows that you use or products that you use, you may need to do this multiple times to get it completely clean. So we're moving in circular motions. Turn on your water. With the bigger brushes, I like to do them 2 at a time to make sure I get all up in there, because as you can see, they're a little dirty. Foundation, all that good stuff, concealer. So we're gonna dip it in our concoction. And again, circular motions. Yeah, look at all that, look at all that. Yeah. Rinse. You can see they're already starting to return to their normal color, which is the white tip. Again, if you want to dip it again, depending on how dirty your brushes are. Now you see the lather is more white as opposed to the brown with the foundation and concealers. we're just gonna continue on until you're done with all your brushes. So I finished with my brushes. I have them here. In the meantime, while they're, I won't say drying because we're about to use conditioner, but I put them aside so I can start with the Beauty Blender. As you can see, it's no bueno. And I'll show you real quick for the ones who are probably wondering what the oil does. I'm gonna wash it with just the dish soap, and I'll show you the difference. So this is just with the dish soap. So we're washing. Yes, some of it is coming out. It's coming out. Right. But as you can see, it's still dirty with just the soap. So now, with the concoction we have, we're gonna roll it around town. Roll it around town. And then you're gonna immediately see the difference. More is coming out, it's getting cleaner. All that foundation and concealer is coming out. It's gonna be basically a brand spanking new sponge. I'm gonna do it one more time just to, but you can already see the difference, and that's with the concoction. How did I want to say come up with this, but I noticed that when I would cook, especially with oil, it would lift meats and whatever I'm cooking. I don't know how to explain it. Like if you watch it, the pot, it like the oil makes a difference. It lifts everything to the top. So I figured, okay, if it's foundation or something, let's see what's the worst that could happen. So I gave it a little test, and it actually worked out. And it's super simple. And then I thought I invented something. I was super excited, and then I noticed other people was doing this. I was like, oh, wait, I was about to patent this real quick, but no, it's been out here apparently. So yeah. Okay, and you want to make sure you really wring this out to get all that soap in there, out of there. Squeeze it. And I don't know about y'all, but beauty blenders are like $6 plus. Who got the time to be buying them all the time when I could just wash them? Hello. So, yeah, this is a cost-saving, not experiment, but process. So it's gonna wring that out, wring that out. So I rinsed out our bowl, and now I have some conditioner. Again, you can use any. I have Curls Coconut Curlata here. I just love the smell. And I put, y'all know me in measurements, I want to say about 2 squirts of that and equal part water. And I'm just, it doesn't have to be mixed in that well. You just don't want it to be all conditioner. And this is optional. I like doing this step because, I don't know about y'all again, but I ball on a budget, so I need my brushes to last. Hello. So I like to do this step. That way I keep the bristles nice and soft, and, you know, and they last a bit longer. So again, same method. We're going to do all the small ones first. In there, circular motions, and we're gonna let it sit for like 3 minutes so that it, you know, the bristles, it sets in there. So we're gonna set it aside. Then we're gonna do the big ones. These we can do multiple because they're already washed. Circular motions. Make sure it's all up in there. Set it aside. The stragglers back here. Circular motions. And set it aside. Oops. So yeah, we're gonna let that sit for 3 minutes, and then we're gonna rinse them, and then we should be done. Notice I didn't do the beauty blender because you don't need a conditioner, it's a sponge. But if you want to, that's at your leisure. I don't. Beauty blender's done. So wait 3 minutes, and we'll be back. So as you guys can see, our brushes are nice and cleaned and deep conditioned. We're good to go. Our beauty blender is popping back to its regular color. Hello. So yeah, we're gonna let that air dry. You don't want to like blow dry it, or it's just gonna make your bristles harder. So just let it air dry. It may take a whole day, depending if your place of residence has circulation, if you have windows or something, but usually about 24 hours or less. Let that sucker air dry on a towel and you're good to go. So you want to do this at least every other week, but if you do your makeup consistently or you have clients, I want to say you should do this at least once a week, because you don't want any clogged pores or bacteria on your brushes. You know, hot girl summer around the corner. Ain't no time for pimples and stuff. So yeah. But if you don't do your makeup as often, because it's a whole panoramic and you have nowhere to go, then I would do this every other week. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.